The atmosphere in the air felt different after the confrontation at the party. Kai and Ren had crossed an invisible line, and for the first time, the possibility of something more tangible between them seemed real. Yet, as they returned to their usual routine, an undercurrent of tension still lingered, waiting for the moment it could explode. It was a rainy Wednesday evening, and Kai and Ren were holed up in the library for a study session. The storm outside echoed their conflicting emotions, lightning flashing intermittently, casting flickering shadows across their table. "I can't believe you didn't understand the assignment," Ren said, shaking his head with a bemused smile as he flipped through his notes. "I understood it perfectly. I just had a different interpretation," Kai shot back, his tone playful but defensive. "Different interpretation? You mean wrong?" Ren teased, his eyes glinting with mischief. Kai felt a warmth spread in his chest, happy that their banter had returned to its playful nature. But beneath it lay an unspoken tension, an awareness that neither wanted to acknowledge. Okay, let's focus," Kai said, shaking off the feeling. "What's next on the agenda?" Ren shrugged, leaning back in his chair. "Honestly, I'd rather talk about what happened at the party." The shift in tone sent a jolt through Kai, and he immediately felt the walls he had carefully constructed begin to close in around him. "What do you mean?" "You know what I mean," Ren said, leaning forward, his expression serious. "We had a moment, and then we just went back to being friends." "Why is that?" "Because it's complicated," Kai exclaimed, frustration seeping into his voice. "I thought we agreed to take things slow." Ren's eyes narrowed, and he crossed his arms. "Taking things slow doesn't mean avoiding the truth, Kai. You're scared of what this means, aren't you?" "I'm not scared," Kai said defensively, but the words felt hollow even as they left his lips. "Then what are you? Because every time we get close, you pull away. I can't keep doing this if you won't let me in." The library felt stifling as their argument escalated. Students around them glanced over, sensing the rising tension. "I'm trying, Ren!" Kai shouted, the frustration bubbling over. "But what if this is just a phase? What if we're just caught up in some stupid rivalry and pretending it's something more?" Ren's expression shifted, hurt flashing across his face. "So, you think this is just a game to me? I've been honest about my feelings. Have you?" Kai's heart raced, his own fears mirrored in Ren's eyes. "I don't know how to be honest. I've spent my whole life hiding from my emotions. I can't just flip a switch and pretend it's easy." "Then stop hiding," Ren urged, voice raw with emotion. "You think I don't struggle with this too? I didn't just wake up one day and decide to have feelings for you." The room felt charged with their unspoken words, both afraid of what came next. "I hate that I can't stop thinking about you," Ren confessed, the admission hanging in the air, heavy and charged. Kai felt his chest constrict as he absorbed Ren's words. "You can't just say that." "Why not? It's the truth." Ren shot back, frustration giving way to vulnerability. "I hate how much I care, how you make me feel things I've never felt before. It terrifies me." The confession shattered something inside Kai. He had been trying so hard to deny his own feelings, yet here was Ren, laying everything bare. "I feel the same way," Kai blurted out, panic coursing through him. "I've been scared that if I admit it, I'll ruin everything." Ren's eyes widened in surprise, a flicker of hope lighting up his features. "So you do care about me?" "Yes, but I'm terrified," Kai exclaimed, his voice rising in frustration. "What if we mess this up? What if we go back to being enemies, and I can't handle that?" Ren took a step closer, his expression earnest. "You think it can't get any worse than it is right now? We're already hurting each other by pretending this isn't real." Kai's breath hitched as the weight of Ren's words settled over him. "But what if we fail? What if everything changes?" "Everything is already changing," Ren said softly. "The only thing we can control is how we move forward. And I want to move forward with you." The silence stretched between them, both boys grappling with the weight of their emotions. As the storm raged outside, Kai felt an overwhelming urge to bridge the gap between them, to stop the cycle of denial once and for all. "Ren," he began, taking a deep breath, I hate the way I feel because it scares me, but I don't want to fight this anymore. Ren's expression softened, his vulnerability shining through. You don't have to fight it. Just let me in. Before Kai could respond, Ren took another step forward, closing the distance between them. If you really want this, then we have to be honest. No more hiding. I want this, Kai admitted, his voice barely a whisper. I want you. With that, the floodgates opened, the tension between them erupting in a rush of emotion. Kai reached out, grabbing Ren's shirt as he pulled him closer. Their lips met in a heated kiss, the kind that spoke of all the frustrations, fears, and unspoken desires they had kept bottled up. The kiss was a clash of pent-up emotions, a mix of passion and uncertainty, both boys pouring their feelings into the moment. As they broke apart, breathless, the world around them faded away, leaving only the two of them in their shared vulnerability. What was that? Kai asked, his heart racing as he searched Ren's gaze. Something we should have done a long time ago, Ren replied, his voice steady but filled with a tremor of excitement. But what does this mean for us? Kai asked, still grappling with the enormity of what had just happened. It means we're not just rivals anymore, Ren said, a shy smile breaking through. We're more. We're going to figure this out together. The tension in the library had shifted, replaced by an electrifying hope. As they stood close, Kai realized that the fight and the confusion were worth it. He had taken the leap, and now they could face whatever came next. I can't believe we waited this long, Kai said, laughing softly. Better late than never, Ren replied, eyes sparkling with mischief. Yeah, and no more hiding, right? Kai said, his heart feeling lighter than it had in days. Right, Ren agreed, determination evident in his voice. We're in this together. As they stepped out of the library, the storm outside began to clear, revealing a beautiful night sky. Together they walked forward, ready to embrace their new reality, whatever challenges and joys awaited them.